Our crime and safety report is what we begin with at 4. A fifth arrest has been made in connection to the 4th of July shooting on Caligny Beach that led to 8 injuries. The Beaufort County Sheriff's Office says 22-year-old Jacob Johnson has been arrested and charged with aggravated breach of peace in connection to that shooting during 4th of July celebrations on Hilton Head Island. Johnson joins 4 other suspects charged in connection to the shooting: 18-year-old Jaden Howes and 17-year-olds Marcelo Royal, Quasar Davis, and Christopher Capers. They're facing a variety of charges ranging from aggravated breach of peace to attempted murder. The investigation into the shooting is ongoing. Anyone with information is asked to call the Beaufort County Sheriff's Office at 843-255-3436.
That shooting, the only topic on the agenda at a specially called meeting on Hilton Head Island this morning. Sheriff P.J. Tanner was there to answer questions from the town council. But before anyone started speaking, he showed a social media video that surprised many people in the chambers. You just saw a video of one of the matchups in the sand, part of a full day of video blogs from several teens who came to Caligny this weekend. They detailed all the people there, what they wanted to do, and their disdain for following the law or dealing with any law enforcement officers. One person in the video even threatening the deputies themselves. Now, it's part of a disturbing trend, according to Sheriff P.J. Tanner. Kids willing to do whatever to have fun, even if it means taking the law into their own hands with their own guns. In front of a packed house today, Tanner defended his response to those big holiday crowds and put down some specific plans he believes would help stop the violence on the beach and beyond.
You look at Charleston City, you look at Myrtle Beach City, you look at Columbia, Greenville, all have juvenile curfews. It would allow law enforcement the tools necessary when they come into interaction with these juveniles to actually stop, detain based off of reasonable suspicion, ID them, and encourage them to go. If we come into contact with them again, we have the capabilities of putting them into the juvenile justice system.
Now, after hearing from Tanner and his staff, a variety of council members, and the public, it was agreed that something needs to change. Town manager Mark Orlando now working on a curfew policy for the island. He's asking for 30 days to get down the legal language for a new ordinance. Now, as for a new Hilton Head Island police force, that question still very much up in the air. There were calls for community resource officers to be added, which would then be able to enforce the law for the town directly, and the possibility of taking that $6.9 million paid through assessments to the sheriff's office now, using that to start their own department. Orlando says a full study needs to be done on the money needed for that and if it's a viable option.
A developing story out of DeKalb County now. A police officer there charged after a reported accidental discharge of his gun led to the death of a Savannah man earlier this week. DeKalb County Police Department officer Derek Harris Jr. facing charges of involuntary manslaughter and reckless conduct in the death of 19-year-old Seth Eccles of Savannah on Tuesday. That is according to the Georgia Bureau of Investigation. An affidavit obtained by WSAV says Harris was attempting to arrest Eccles, who was a suspect in an investigation. Harris was allegedly holding his firearm in one hand and trying to handcuff the young man who was lying on his stomach with the other when the gun fired, leading to his death. Harris was booked into the DeKalb County Jail today with a bond of more than $11,000.
A Savannah firefighter injured in the line of duty while fighting a house fire last night. Firefighters were dispatched to the area of Bolton and Montgomery Street yesterday evening for that structure fire. While attempting to get into the home's second level, that firefighter fell off after the porch collapsed from under him. Other firefighters were able to move him out to safety. The fire was under control by 9:40. The firefighter luckily didn't sustain any serious injuries. Still not clear exactly what caused the blaze or if anyone was in the building at the time. Of course, we'll keep you updated.
Police in Savannah searching for a suspect in connection to a shooting earlier this week. Take a look. The Savannah Police Department searching for 51-year-old Weldon Roberts in connection to a shooting that injured one man in the 600 block of West 31st Street on Wednesday. If you have any information about the shooting or Robert's whereabouts, you're asked to call Crime Stoppers at 912-234-2020.
We've been telling you about that local manufactured home retailer coming under fire from both home buyers and employees. Well, now WSAV has confirmed the owner of the retailer has been arrested. The Appleton County Sheriff's Office confirmed to us today Richard Aldman has been arrested and charged with the illegal transmission of monetary funds out of Livingston, Louisiana. Now, that arrest comes after multiple clients of Altman's business, Uri's Home Center, bought manufactured homes but got either unlivable conditions or no house to call home. Former employees we talked to say they were suddenly laid off last month and the business closed, and we were told they were due to financial issues. Of course, we're following this story very closely. We're going to keep you updated as soon as we get more information.
As temperatures remain hot, experts are warning that it doesn't take long for a car to reach deadly temperatures. WSAV's Nakaya Harris now with the story.
Experts say checking your back seat before locking your car door can help prevent a tragedy. That simple step can help save a child's life. Cars can reach dangerous temperatures in a matter of minutes. With summer heat in full swing, Memorial Health Children's Hospital Injury Prevention Coordinator Jaden Santoyo says it doesn't take long for a vehicle to heat up. According to NoHeatstroke.org, Georgia ranks 5th in the nation for child vehicular heat stroke deaths, with 43 recorded between the years 1998 and 2025. One of those deaths happened last year in Metter, involving a 4-year-old.
Children, their body temperature raises 3 to 5 times faster than adults. Just because they're so little. And with that and leaving them in a hot car, they might not be able to speak up for themselves, they might not be able to get out of the car. So that's where those dangerous situations can happen.
And just remember, park, look, and lock. Reporting in Savannah, Nakaya Harris, WSAV News 3, on your side.
Happening now, we are making sure every child across our region is prepared to go back to school with our annual Ready, Set, Go Back to School supply drive. WSAV's Tyler Nicole is at the Victory Square Shopping Center, not far from WSAV studios, and she is sharing how you can help students have a successful school year.
That's right, Tina. We are here at Victory Square for our second stop of our annual Ready, Set, Go school supply drive. Now, we are partnering with Ready, Set, Go Back to School for this supply drive. Let me give you a little look of the things that you can donate out here. We're looking for some colored pencils. We're looking for markers, highlighters, anything that you think a student would need to be successful this school year. Now, like you said, Tina, we do this in partnership every year with Ready, Set, Go Back to School to make sure that every child here in the Coastal Empire has exactly what they need in order to be successful this school year. Now, joining me is going to be Miss Sierra Peoples from the Coastal Health District. They are one of our sponsors for this school supply drive, and she is going to be telling us about all of the different clinics that you all have going on and different immunizations that you may need for your child to start back to school season.
Yeah, so we are super happy to be here with WSAV, and we do want parents to know that back to school is happening. School is a couple weeks away, and there are some required screenings and immunizations that different ages for different kiddos need.
And so tell me a little bit about the free clinics y'all are going to be having that they can get these screenings done at.
Yeah, so if you are going into a Georgia school for the first time, so that could be a little pre-K kindergartner or those coming in from another state, you do have to have a screening which looks at your vision, your hearing, your dental, and we look at your nutritional status as well. Those are typically $30. So for 2 days in July, on July 23rd and 30th, we're actually going to have free days where you can come in, no appointment needed, get those screenings done for your little ones so they can be ready for school.
And that's just one less thing that you have to worry about, right, Sierra? And so also tell me a little bit about the immunizations that parents may need. I know that you all accept insurances and different things of that nature, and if they aren't able to pay, you all will be able to work with them.
Absolutely. We want these little ones protected with their vaccinations. So everyone knows the little ones, little kindergartners, the 4-year-olds, they need shots. But then also our 7th graders and 11th graders need booster vaccines to make sure that they still have immunity to different things. We do accept most insurances, and we do have low-cost options for those that may not be insured to, again, make sure that their little ones can get these vaccines.
Perfect. And do they need to make appointments for that, or can they just kind of walk in?
So for our free event days, no appointment needed, just walk in for that. For immunizations and any other type of screening that needs to be done, yes, please give our office a call and we can get you an appointment.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Sierra. So like we said, you can come down here. We're going to be down here until 6:30. You can come give some donations. And I've also got a little incentive for y'all to donate. We've got free haircuts if you donate. So make sure you come down and see us at Victory Square, and we'll see you all in about 30 minutes to check in with someone from Ready, Set, Go Back to School about what this school supply drive really does.